Alright, as promised, I'm actually up keeping a promise, can you believe that? We're gonna be playing some Mountain Blade today. Uh, I doubt we'll get very much done, because let's be fair, where do I even start? Where do I even start? We've quite recently sworn allegiance to, Ravenstern, good old boys in blue. I probably shouldn't be saying that way. The good old folks up north, there you go. And, you know, we definitely are a pretty strong powerhouse, let's be fair. I think I've contemplated a bit, like, who are the real power players? Uh, alright, that's the thing. Who are the real power players around here? The Sharp Principalities are definitely up there. Earthfane, they still definitely hold some sway. And who or what else do we have? Well, Bacchus Empire is pretty dead, and so is the Kingdom of Sarleon. So really, it's us three, and I think we're in a pretty good position. We ourselves have Clovendarn, which is, well, it's something, alright. It's Clovendarn. What much else can I say? It's a small little village on the border. Sure, it's gonna get raided quite often. We are working on the old tail. We're gonna have to organize a necessary workforce of actual 20 refugees. So that's kind of where I was mistaken previously. I thought that just anybody will do, including the militia we picked up, but it has to be actual refugees. So for now we're gonna collect 18 additional refugees, and then we'll see. I have no real concrete plan, and that kind of scares me. I like to have actual goals, you know, building towards something. And currently the only long-term goals that I can see is just acquire more land, acquire more troops, acquire more renown, grow our war party, and don't get wiped out by the death stacks on the map, because we still have our accidental whoopsies from time to time. And maybe one day clear out the kidnappers' hideout, alright? Maybe once we're so overleveled we're basically unkillable. Yeah, so for now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hunt down a bunch of people and see if we can pick up some refugees. That was the general plan. I guess we're gonna keep growing out Clovendarn as well. We are sitting on so much money, it's practically we're practically loaded. So a fire brigade, prosperity, doesn't really matter what I make, I don't think so. We recently made a skilled craftsman, which means that most of these things will get automatically repaired. A manner of speaking. Well, prosperity by 10 and base income by 10. It was gonna be Pendor culture, that is correct. Pendor culture, and I do believe that our whatchamacallit, or order was also gonna be of Pendor culture. Pendor culture, my bad. But I haven't figured out how to pull that off yet. So we haven't really sworn allegiance to any cult, or however you want to put it. Why am I going in a random direction? Are we at war with anybody? That's actually a really good question now that I think about it. We are not at war with anybody. By the looks of it. I had to double check. Alright, that's okay. So we're probably gonna have to beat up some Reagan stacks and the likes. Yeah, let's make sure we are stocked up on food. And yeah, look at that, 32k. We are loaded. And we're actually making decent profit. 3k profit is definitely not shabby. Alright, we ignore the refugees, and oh, what am I even gonna do with Sarleon troops? Do I even want to train them out, really? Eventide, Dawn, Ebony Gauntlet, Griffin, Radiant Cross, and the Silver Mist use Pendor nobles for their knights. I think Eventide does. We do start with Eventide, but not Dawn, Ebony Gauntlet. Griffin we do start with, and so does the Radiant Cross, but we're also missing the Silver Mist. I'd like to pick up Eventide. If I remember correctly, Eventide is associated with the kingdom of the kingdom of Ravenstern, the blue guys. Blue, blue, yeah, blue. Because I have plenty of books to turn in as well. Where are my books? Where are my books? Show me my inventory. Yeah, there's my books. Look at that. Oh man, okay. I'm feeling a bit sniffly, a bit clogged, so if I sound horrible, I'm terribly sorry. I guess I'm terribly sorry. There we go. Virgins. No! Son of a... Alright, well... Okay, you guys go and have a little bit of fun. Might as well set everybody in charging. They're doing it, we're doing it. And that gives me a few moments to really talk about, I guess, talk a bit about what my plans are for now, because I've spent some time thinking, what's the best thing we can do? And honestly, if we want to beat this game, because there's several win conditions, I kind of want to do it with my own kingdom. Screw the kingdom of Ravenstern, you know, cool guys and everything. But I'd rather do it with my own kingdom, which means that somewhere along the lines, I'm gonna have to leave the Kingdom of Ravenstern and figure out how to set out on my own, but we're not quite there yet. And one thing I've learned from Parisno is that if I decide to set out on my own, I gotta make sure, I definitely gotta make sure that I don't do it prematurely, I have enough troops, and I don't hire a bunch of nobles who are gonna get pissed off. Yeah, that might be nice. I mean, if you're gonna go for a victory, why not for a big one? And one of the things I'd like to do before we set out on our own, and this might actually be a bit tough, but I actually would like to get on the good terms with the Noldor, well, with Noldor, really. The Noldor nobles, whatever you want to call them. And hopefully we can even get some of their troops. If we can get some Noldor troops, we will be unstoppable. At least that's the plan. But for now we're going to be growing our party renown or equipment, because our equipment is mediocre at best. Oh, and we're going to have to look out for the guy that wants a Qualis gem, and we'll get another stat boosting potion to increase our strength. That sounds pretty good to me as well. Those are my medium term goals. And last but not least, Pilgrim, monks, yeah. Damn. We're looking for refugees. I probably should check out the militia while I can. So one other issue I've been having quite often, if we look at our troop composition, I tend to use too much cavalry, and I've been trying to not reenact it, I've been trying to correct it, there you go. And that means that some of the troops I'm gonna be training, I gotta think, you know, what would my composition be in general. I'm not gonna go very deep in detail and be like, well, we need 30 infantry units and 20 cavalry and 30 archers, because that is just micromanagement hell. But for example, right now I have 25 recruits. I can turn them all into halberdiers, but halberdiers I do believe don't have a shield. That is correct, halberdiers do not have a shield. Which is a bit weird, because they do give up their shield when they become halberdiers, but they still have the shield skill. So that kind of puts me in this really weird spot. So we have recruits to the Kingdom of Sarleon, and the most viable outcome will be armored longbowmen. I don't particularly care for them. I think I'm gonna ditch them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch them. That's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. I could potentially get some additional cavalry, but I think cavalry-wise we're doing still pretty fine, and otherwise we'll get nobles. I think one of the problems that I've had this entire time is that I tend to play based on an idea, like this is where I'd like to go, but no concrete actions on how to execute it. Oh, well, that's adorable. And I kind of feel lost because of that, you know, not a real plan, just kind of struggling about. Hey, refugee. That's what we need. Get over here, buddy. Ooh, forest robbers. Hey, Dev's Head. Yeah, I saw it pop by, and I guess you could say that Jake convinced me, and I decided to sign up for a game, which is... I can't pronounce it. That's, I think, the best part of all, the Xenzine. That's my best attempt at it. It's a SNES game. It allows me to set up a SNES simulator, play a bit around with the SNES simulator. And I figured it might be good preparation for whenever I eventually decide to do ActRaiser 2 to make Aftish happy. Did promise it after all. Alright, your luck has run out, Ratchet. Uh-oh. Falcon could also be a choice. Really? Man, I completely missed that. They use maiden adventurers. Oh no. I think I would prefer to go for the Eventide for now. Eventide has a chapter in single, Dawn has a chapter in something something. I choose Medal of Honor. Oh, yeah, I saw that somebody picked Medal of Honor. I was like, well, damn. I think Medal of Honor is a pretty cool game. The old ones at least. The newer ones are pretty trash. Hey, we got a 50% chance to spawn in Falkendark Castle. Various pieces of loot, and we'll pick up some items. And I like it that we're rich. Yes, the refugee. For now, what we're gonna try to do... I'd like to fight the forest robbers because it's a nice big stack, but I don't need the experience at the moment. I played the whole series, so I could chart the downfall of Medal of Honor if you'd like. You know what? Sure. I have a general idea where I think they went belly up, but what can I say? I'm very biased.
What do I owe this pleasure?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, yeah, let's get them. Let's get them. Let's go. Oh, I actually hit him. But, like, I think the last somewhat good... Oh boy, I can't believe I'm saying this. Somewhat good Medal of Honor game I've played. Yeah. Hey, guys, come on. Get your shit together. Last good Medal of Honor that I've played, roughly, I think that took a unique approach in my opinion, is Medal of Honor Airborne. But I think that's just something that stands out. I think the franchise was suffering before that. Alright. Oh no, one refugee got wounded. Yikes. We're here to hunt for refugees, not lose them. Keep in mind that if you want to found additional chapters for Eventide, you need Sir Alistair in your party and minus 20 hunt. Wait, hold on. I need negative honor? But I think Medal of Honor Airborne was only passable because of their approach to map spawning, which I thought was pretty clever. So they took kind of like this linear approach away and they changed around where you can spawn wherever you want on the map. Instead of saying like, oh yeah, you enter the enemy camp from the front. That's the only redeeming quality about Medal of Honor Airborne. You thought the Eventide were wholesome big chungus and nobles. Yes, I mean, if you're called Eventide, you have to be a good guy, right? No evil person will call themselves Eventide. Those scoundrels. Okay. But yeah, that kinda... Let me just... Oh dear god, everything's moving around here. Let me just grab this. Make a quote of this. Somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, I guess I can put it here. Do we still have a treasure map in Ushu? I don't think so. Oh, that's really nice. I'm just making a quote of the different orders, so I don't forget about it. There we go. The Order of the Appetite is a splinter group from the Order of the Dawn that ostensibly left because the Knights of the Dawn burned people as they pleased. How can you be a bad guy if you're leaving because of... Okay. They also claim to be studying the heretics in order to effectively combat them. Oh, okay, I see where this is going, but may have been corrupted by the enemies that they were studying. Thus, the Order of Dawn's accusations that the Knights of Eventide are heretics, or at least in league with them, are true. The Knights of Eventide try at every turn to prevent people from learning this so that they can recruit under the guise of good people being attacked. Was it tons of fun? I bet. I do hope that it's all working out at least. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Felt really cool playing an image I made myself for my twin. That's amazing. That is great. Ah, yes, the good old days. Um, ah, dang it. Well, we'll keep hunting in the meantime. Who else do we have besides Eventide? Let me just, there we go. I'm having some issues with whatever is being shown on my second screen. Or farmers, I can fight them. So it's literally 100% legit. That's what they all say, right? What they all say. But yeah, that's something that I've struggled a bit with. Getting my hand on legit copies of SNES games. I'm gonna have to really dive into that. You have been marked. Oh, you have been marked. And see if that actually is a possibility. Oh, here they come. Alright. What? Alright, let's go. Alright, I want high priority targets only. Let's go, guys. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. It's the, oh boy. It's probably listed under my alias. It's probably listed under my alias because I tend to use multiple nicks at this point. Can't believe it. Relic of the past. Uh-oh. Get. Oh, damn, didn't see those guys. How embarrassing. Oh. There we go. Yes, that's the one, thank you very much. Yes, thank you, Esther. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, Terrain actually got wounded, but nobody died. That's always pretty important. Yeah, or current armor is a lot better. Okay, we have farmers, don't care about the farmers. I definitely do want the prisoner, and let's continue to Marlions. And keep our eye out for any potential refugees we may or may not be able to pick up. Mercenary crossbowman. I think if we're lucky, I'd like to sell all my prisoners. Come on, thank you. If we're lucky, I think we can also find some refugees inside the inns themselves. Ooh, what is it? I was given a map to hidden chest in Volumbre. Oh my, okay. Thank you, buddy. Volumbre it is. Where is Volumbre? There's my Volumbre. Let's go. Zurders. Ooh. Sacrifice kidnappers. Get over here. I want those ladies in waiting. Oh, you're gonna be mine.
Ah, good. Strip off your clothes and come over to this altar. Come now, I haven't got all day.
Defend this position!
Alright, guys, come on.
Defend this position!
Alright, let's do this. Man, they're hitting my flank hard. Holy crap. I like how we did 4 damage. No! A third faint Huskarl. A heavy axeman. I'm getting hit by their cavalry. That's where all the damage is really coming from. Well, as long as they're not killing refugees, I guess it's okay. Get over here, buddy. Damn! Sir Roland has become level 33. Is that it? That's it! We done it! Alright, so 2 losses, a bit unfortunate, but hey, on the bright side, Sir Roland leveled up, right? And maybe one of these days we actually can get better, better armor. It's not in the cards yet. Capture those, hire these two. Hello, hello, ladies. And we'll probably trade them in for a little bit of honor. Because after all, we're quite honorable people, right? I'm sure Virtue will be grateful. There we go, you gained some honor. Let's do it again. It's been quite a while since we've got some ladies in waiting. Quite a while. Yeah. Volumbre, let's go. A nice little hidden treasure map. Angry peasants. Ooh. Your steward sent you urgent summons. There are events that need your attention. Here, 500 coins, figure it out. Refugee. Get over here. We'll figure this out. Don't worry about it. Okay, I take it back. I can't believe. Yeah, those events are amazing. Wait, hold on. I throw what in the trash? I'm not throwing anything in the trash. We cashed it in. We get a little bit of honor from it, right? Ladies in waiting. Right? And we lost a rogue knight. Unbelievable. This is the part where I'm told that doing that is the stupidest thing ever, right? Okay, okay. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I know what you're getting at now. It's okay. I'll make sure to rush over there next time. But think about hidden treasure. Hidden treasure is very important as well. You know what's even more important? A tournament. Hell yes. Drunk mercenary. Hey. Do you have any idea who I am? I don't care. You're some sort of animal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, psych. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, buddy? That's right, cower. What must Leslie think of you? Come on. Psych. Oh yeah. Are you really one-handing a Flamberg? Hell yes I am. Rather one-hand a Flamberg than have one hand because I can't two-hand a Flamberg. Ha, better him than me. Thank you very much, bastard. I don't trust myself two-handing this bastard. I'm really bad with two hands. I'm very bad at blocking. I've already accepted that part.
What is it?
Bye, Leslie. Anybody else who perhaps wants to talk to me about the wonders of rumors? The answer is no. Alright, let's sell our items and probably also at the same time buy some ooh, that's a lot of wool. Holy crap. Buy some delicious edibles. Mmm, sweet sweet grain. Oh yeah, can also probably kick out the military pick. What about arms? Is there any weapon that I want to buy? Not really. What about armor? Is there anything that stands out? Kinda, but we can't equip it. Alright, tournament time. I like doing tournaments, you know, I'm bad at it. I'm very bad at it, but it's fun. Oh shit! Run! Run! Sucker. Gotta run, run. Oh shit! No! No! Come on! Stop fighting me! Come on, you dumb piece of crap! Oh, I can't believe it! If only they fought each other instead of me. Alright, but we recognized our skill and bravery. Yeah, I know. It sucks, right? I miss horses. Doing it with horses is pretty fun. Hey, we won! Haha! Remember a time where we would instantly die to the first hit? Ah, shit! Well, at least it's not like 50-50, right? I still remember like... Oh! You're rolling, you piece of crap. Oh, that was that. Can't believe it. Beaten by Sir Roland. what was I gonna say? I still remember like certain tournaments where it would be 50-50 whether you get a horse or not. It's like 1v1. Yeah, the other guy has a lance and a horse. You're not gonna win this. He just sneezes and you die. I wonder if I actually should buy a bunch of shields. We're gonna buy a bunch of shields real quick. I wanna know if there's some people in my company that can actually have a shield upgrade. Because I've been increasing the shield stat over time. I don't know what's better. I'll let them decide. Shit. Alright, we'll give them these 5. Let's see what they think. Access the item pool. I like that there is an auto upgrade ability. That makes life so much easier. There you go. We definitely got some upgrades going. By the looks of it, 2. I'll take it. But we're not here for the tournaments. We're not here to go to the inn and get our asses kicked. We're here for... to be disappointed by these bastards. We're here for one particular reason. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Alright, I'll buy your stupid smoked fish, now leave me alone. There. We're here for a chest. Now, I'm very familiar with the Vulnerable chest. We've done this like 12 times. Here's the next one. But so yeah, a little bit regarding Activation 2. If I actually can get a SNES emulator running, I know myself, I'll find a way to just screw it all up. But if I can get it up and running, and you know, I've done the whole marathon thing, I might actually pick a date somewhere close to Christmas or New Year's Eve, where I'll just get through ActRaiser 2, be done with it. Well, probably just be done with the game, not actually beat it. Turn it into a nice marathon if need be. When I say marathon, I don't mean like a 2-week type of thing. I'm talking about just sitting down for 24 hours and just completely demolishing my own sanity, or until I break. I think that's a better measurement. Alright, we'll keep hunting for refugees. I can't say refugees without making it sound pretty dumb. Refugees. By the way, I need those bastards. I need 20 of them. Oh, welcome. Hi. Those are brigands. Highwaymen. Also, I think I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different next week. I think I'd like to play at least some Crusader Kings 3. And I ran into this really neat mod. A friend of mine actually showed me a really neat mod that allows you to play the Crusader King 3 battles in Mount and Blade Bannerlord. So I was kind of curious about trying that out, seeing how that goes. Sounds like a pretty fun idea. Just a one-off, you know? Just a one-off. Just to see how it plays, how it feels, if it's fun, if it's stupid. That's generally considered a bad idea. Yeah, I'm still kind of on the fence. If I had definitely known it was a great idea to do it, I would have done it today. But it intrigues me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very bland and boring and just tedious and a pain to deal with, let alone that my entire computer will explode. But I'm curious. Speaking about being curious. Alright, Singalian Hunters. I'd love to fight them. Another tournament! slave ooh. Oh, hold on. Hello there,
Yes,
Mettenheims.
yes, yes.
Oh, that's
What
good.
is it?
Really good. But that's a bit of a different story. It's just something that's been on my mind that I'd like to try out as well. Alright, let's a boogie. Oh yeah, this right here. Ah, son of a bastard. Okay, this is how I die. This is my this is my type of tournament. Oh, love it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Ha! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh no. This is the one thing I hate, more than anything else. When I get settled with a bow. There's one thing I can do. It's archery on top of a horse. Uh-oh. Notice how I did like 7 damage with a headshot. Also I need to be careful, because I'm just standing around at the moment, and... It's okay, everybody's distracted, that's the important part. That's how they get you. Hey, at least we don't have javelins, that would have been a true nightmare. Whoa, shit! You see me? Oi! Buddy, you can't do that. Okay, we still have reinforcements. Ah, that javelin. You can't do that! No! No! That. Ah, shit, he got me. Yeah, I deserve to be eliminated there. Horse archery is the one thing I'm not good at. Not even close. It's embarrassing how bad I am at it. Alright, so, let's see. Now, we have the Eventide, which are located in Singal, but it requires us to have negative honor. Now, if I pull up my my reports, you can see that our honor rater is very much not negative. So then the next question kind of is like, I guess we can attempt the Radiant Cross. Which requires us to go to Ephes. And then you tell me that I need to have negative honor for the Radiant Cross as well. Yeah, that's right. Inquisition. You must own Ephes to found a chapter of this order. To us 25k, 20 honor, worry or better relationships with the order. Oh, okay, we can't get a break, can we? Okay. Who are next? Griffin, I guess? Nothing. We're not funding anything at all. Well, let's first check it out, okay? Let's first go to Ephes and check it out. Let's see if they're actually there. Music is pretty relaxing, all things considered. Any refugees to pick up? Town thugs. Hey, it's Phineas the Digit.
Fellow travelers,
What else do you have to offer? I can offer you either an Elixir of Archon, a Potion of Janus, or Dust of Twilight. Elixir of Archon will enhance your combat proficiency as well increase your strength, agility, and charisma. That's the one we're picking up. Your strength, agility, and charisma has increased by 2. And I don't think we'll be picking up a book anytime soon. Thanks, sister. Yeah, it looks pretty. Like, that's kind of like the problem. You get too much good stuff from one potion. Like, a 6 stat increase is invaluable. By the way, that now puts our character at 16 strength, which is a significant strength level. 22 agility and 18 charisma, which again is fantastic. What does that mean? That means that now we actually have weapons we can equip. Oh, yes, the Balance Strains Ebony Saber. Nobody cares about the Verities anyway. We will cut 1,000 cuts. Yeah. Alright, Knight of the Radiant Cross. So, we join their order. It's as simple as that, right? Just join their order. Because as long as they are here, you know, as long as they spawn, we do not have to find a chapter for the order. So I can join them. Tell me of your skills. Yeah, let's do this. This is a serious request. Our order admits only those worthy individuals who can best 3 of us in the arena. Son of a fun. If you succeed, you will become one of us, but will be forbidden to join any other orders. To arms! You idiots! You fell for it. This is me in my element. I am unstoppable. Okay, hold on. That's not true. I have one weakness. And that is, if you're chasing me... Haha, 7 damage! And the chipping begins. You can keep that lens to yourself. I just kill his horse. Hey! That's not his horse. There you go. Oh, we've done it. We've won the challenge. I'm very excited because honestly I expected to die. Congratulations, you are now a squire in our order. May you always wear its armor proudly. Ebony helm with feathers? Empire has this armor? Ooh, it better be better than our current stuff. Oh, it isn't. Son of a gun. It really isn't. Oh man, it does look better, but it has 1 less leg armor. Yeah, I'm good. I'll wear it proudly some other day, don't worry about it. It's a bit of a shame, it's definitely a bit of a shame, but hey, the important part is, it's time for us to turn in some books. Night. I found a strange book while fighting heretics. You've done well to bring us this book to us. It is too dangerous for an untrained reader, or scribes will lock it away for further study. You have gained 3 rank points. Really? ...4 points even. Look at that, the guy's getting tired of this. You've done well to bring us this book. Yes, the snake cult, let's go. We've done it! I don't know what we did, but we did something! I think we rose through the ranks and we are now something else. Oh my. How much space do you have in your inventory? Enough. Definitely enough. So straight off the bat, we got a supreme black rounded bassinet with tail, which is worse than our current armor. We have definite better armor, but it requires 22 strength, not anytime soon. Our boots are just a little bit less. Our gauntlets are a little bit less. Will be Danny DeLito. Oh no. Well, thankfully we have plenty of space available. We're making even more space by turning in the books. And then we have an Empire Heater Shield, which is... I actually think... I know it's worse because it's smaller. It's less resistance, but the speed rating is a bit higher. What about the Dark Silver Horse? 53 armor, 39 speed. It's worse as well. It's so weird if you think about it. We get all this nice armor and I can't even really effectively use it. Alright, so we turned in like 20 books and we only went up 1 rank. I wish to buy your armor set. We could share our equipment, but only with our beloved Grandmaster or well-known and honorable knights who are favorable to the order, and you, madame, are not one of them. Can't believe it. Wow. So, what are we? What are we? What are we to the... I'll probably have to leave. I might actually just straight up sell the armor. I'd love to wear it, but it's not better than our current armor. Almost, but not close enough. Maybe if we move up 1 additional rank, then we get better stuff. Right, so... I wanna know. Where is it? Where is it? Character reports? Only 6. Right to rule. So we are a knight of the Order of the Knights of the Radiant Cross. So I think we're gonna be beating up a few more. How about snake cultists? Let's see. Is there anything I can help with? Ooh. Where you posted a bounty. Looking for a more challenging task. Which of the two? A challenge, you might be able to accomplish a feat worthy of the Knights of the Radiant Cross. Be warned though, its danger requires skillful generalship. You are to lead a force of chosen Knights of the Radiant Cross and Radiant Cross Plague Wardens into the battle and win renown across Pendor's battlefields. The feat is not a possibility. Your current troops will be awaiting your safe return here, but your companions can remain with you at all times. Skillful generalship, you say? Yeah. No. How about a good old bounty? Rogue Knights, Snake Cultist. Let's do this. Alright, we're gonna have fun. Alright, out these items go. We'll hang on to the Imperial Radiant Cross plates, but I don't think we'll be able to wear it anytime soon. We got lots of books out of that though, that was pretty nice. Maybe I will wear the Empire Has Lost His Armor. It looks better than the polished breastplate over mail. Nah, no compromises. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Let's just back this up real quick, okay? Back it up, back it up, back it up. How about we're gonna give it to our companions? Our companions might actually be able to use it. Yeah, I know, sir. It took me a while to think about that. And the only thing that really triggered me was the fact that I noticed that I could like they didn't have as much cash as I should have gotten, so I started to contemplate what can I do with this horse. Worst part of all, my poor companions. Oh, look at that. Yeah, nobody cares about the ebony helm with feathers. Let's try that one more time. Nope. Yeah. Hey, an upgrade's an upgrade. I'll take it. Nobody cared about the horse though. That's a shame. Alright, companions have been distributed. Marketplace will be sold. Ka-ching to the cash. Cash flow, whatever you want to call it. And apparently a wolf was howling. We're gonna be hunting the Dread Legion Patrol. What the fuck is... Okay. 15 Anaconda Knights, 2 refugees, 8 mercenary warriors, 12 brigands. What the hell is this? I'm gonna assume that the Dread Legion Patrol is snake cultists because they have Serpent Priestess and the Anaconda Knights, but a lot of this looks like trash. Like, I mean, 12 brigands. I saw 12 brigands, right down there. 12 brigands. A mercenary warriors. Noble recruits, I mean, come on. If you can't take this, then your army and skill is 100% bad. Okay. No. Stay away. Oh, you Lord Monty-War. There's one guy that always agonizes me whenever I'm playing Mountain Blade. It's Monty-War. Doesn't matter which game. It's always the same. Stupid Monty-War. It's a crap. It's supposed to be my fight. I think in the base game, in Mountain Blade, or whatever you want to call it, Monty-War is part of, or he starts as part of the Kingdom of Swadia. I always have issues with the guy. There's always something with Monty-War. Alright. So we have one advantage that I would love to exploit right now. And what we're going to be exploiting is this nice little crevice. Like, I think this crevice could do fantastic things for us. But it's gonna require some time. Yeah, if we fill this, I am gonna be highly concerned. But, not all my soldiers are in place. We're missing some people, because, you know, Monty-War ruined it for me. Freaking Monty-War. I hope this is gonna work. We'll just sit back for now. So how's it looking? So obviously we have killed 15 of them, 16 even, 18, wow, alright. But our ally is getting hammered, and that serves Monty-War right, that's leeching son of a gun. I mean, can you believe him? Alright, Golden Deer Warhound, don't run away please. Okay, never mind. I can see where that is going. I know that they're about to come up on the sides. what I'm afraid of. I like how Montiwar is basically non-existent at this point. We should be getting reinforcements soon, TM. Oh damn. Alright. I'm gonna pull people a bit back. I think I'm too close to the edge. Oh shit. Oh shit. Guys. Come on.
Hold this position!
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, Montiwar is just, like, currently hurting me more than he's doing any good. There's my reinforcements. So it didn't have to be this bad if we had our entire army available. Damn. Stupid Montiwar. And my entire front line got hammered as well. Like, that's the one thing. I really wish that, you know, if you engage in combat, it's like, oh, these people could potentially join your side. You just tell them, nah, go away. I don't want you. You're not welcome here. You're kind of still welcome. That'd be great. It's really just Montiwar that got me. Oh! Come on, up. Well, if we can do this with minimal losses, I'll be very happy with that. Very happy. I think it's almost over. Oh man, Montiwar ruined this. This is like the perfect setup. Stick to the high ground, shoot a few arrows, skirmish anybody that pops up, knock down the horses, big win. If I had my entire army it would have gone a bit better, but live and let live. Alright, let's clean this up. Hey, there we go, speak about clean up. Attaboy. And that's it. Let's see how many people died. I know we lost quite a few people were unconscious, but in the end, yeah, look at that. 6 Radiant Cross Blade Wardens. Wait, we got... Oh, that's so cool. I'm pretty sure we got those from getting promoted. No deaths. No deaths at all. Yeah, Arquebusiers, Black Cross Knights. Here's our ally. Jackass Montiwar. And there we go, we crushed them, 130 kills. Yeah, probably could have gone a lot better. But hey, a win's a win, I'll take it. I think my allies, my companions have way better armor than I do. How embarrassing. Alright, I don't particularly care about hiring those guys, so we'll leave them be. I thought we got cross wardens and stuff like that for free, but I stand corrected. Alright, so if we were to check out our quest right now. Well, we're done. Yeah, that was a really good bounty. I'm very happy with it. And that was so good. Stupid Montiwar. Should have just told him to go away. Yeah, let's fight this snake cult army next, right? I'm pretty sure one way to do it is just assemble an army and just pouch them. Oh dear lord. Alright, well, people have been having a really bad time here. Way too many of them. You run into a trap! Jesus. Oh my. Yeah, that's a trap, alright. How am I gonna deal with this? A lot of them, sire. I like how they spring a trap on me with like 12 guys just instantly shooting me in my back. What the hell are you guys? I have no idea who we're fighting. I am counting up to 6 people though. That is not in my favor. And we don't have good places to hide either. How am I gonna deal with this? Okay. Alright. Alright. If I can fight... Oh! Alright! Just a casual 90 damage. That's right. Come on, buddy. You need to melee me. He needs to melee me, that's kind of like the point here. How about I just go berserk? Go berserk. Notice how quick this weapon is! Holy crap! Oh my god, this thing is lightning fast! I thought I made a miscalculation back then, because I saw the guy just swing towards me, it's like, stab! Alright. It's all thanks to the saber. Ah, the bandits fall before you as wheat to a scythe. Now that I can agree with. Can't believe we survived that. That's like the biggest miracle of all. Yeah, getting shot like 12 times in our back wasn't really helping us. Manhunters? I'm good. Hey there guys, how you doing?
Yes, well met.
How about we at least sell our items and probably keep on hunting some snake cultists. I don't even know why I need that much money anymore. We're actually doing pretty well. Is this Paris? No, this is not Paris. No, this is Prophecy of Pendor. Ooh, dice. So it's like a lot worse than Barisno, isn't it? Prophecy of Pain. I've been quite enjoying this. It's been pretty good. Yes, I think I've only experienced an older once, and it's been pretty terrifying, let's be fair. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me about the boat siege. God, that was awful. Oh man. You know, earlier I was thinking like I can always replay. Fine, let's go back. I was thinking like we can always just simply replay Parisno. It wasn't that bad, but now that I'm thinking about the boat siege, we're not going back to that nightmare. Ooh, another refugee. Alright, so we'll probably do the... we'll probably go back to our thief. Finding dwarves is always fun. I loved fighting the giants. The giants were just meat shields waiting to get hammered. That was quite enjoyable. Antasia Colradia. Is that another Mountain Blade mod? Yes. Oh man, I gotta write it down. Ah shit, I hit the horse. I gotta write down. I'm always looking. Uh oh. Always look for more Mountain Blade mods, and I do know that I have another one coming up, which is... Well, there goes a Maiden Cavalry. Damn. Which is that weird cyber one. Oh shit, she actually got me. Well... That's fine. We're gonna be fine. A refugee has been knocked out. A refugee has been knocked out. We're gonna be fine, right? Just play Japan Mountain Blade. You're talking about Sugoku. Right. Alright. Yeah, snake cultists can be really terrifying. I think all the cultists can be really terrifying, especially the high-ranking ones. I know the heretics have those things on horses with flaming skulls. Those are deadly. Yeah, Maiden Cavalry is gone. That's fine with me. We're gonna have to cool the ranks eventually anyways. Alright. Ka-ching. Oh yeah, just a casual 900 prisoners. That's cool. Alright, Red Legion, see you later. A Nolder. No Nolder, we're friends. We're not gonna fight. I really need to get on good terms with them. Alright, but our services are required back home. No cat cam. I'm sorry, I can't have cat cam. My cats are very... cam shy? Well, we have one who adores the camera, we have one who photobombs the camera, and we have a third one he just refuses to even look towards us. You can learn Noldor into fighting the snake cultists. I don't think there is a big enough stack out there of Noldor troops to fight snake cultists. Ooh, ka-ching. Hey, a Jonah, level 17. Surprised people can have cat cams. I mean, I will totally watch a cat cam, let's be fair. I think back in my old days, whenever I was doing my internship, what does a Jonah do before I actually continue that train of thought? What the hell does a Jonah succeed at? Isn't she or Spottingale? I think she was all about spotting, or was it tracking and hunting? Shit, I forgot. Oh, what did she do again? I think it might be tracking and hunting. Hold on. There, character. We ourselves are quite proficient with pathfinding. That's it, just pathfinding. So I guess she can do spotting and she can do tracking. Those are the two. There are several huge Noldor armies near their homeland. Huh. I never went that deep. As far as I know, I stayed very far away from Noldor. Because I know they will murder my face off, to put it quite nicely. Alright, spotting and tracking. Excellent. Very good. Very happy with that. Cool. Cool. Alright, so train of thought. Right. During my internship, I actually spent like most days just having like this cat cam open on the side, which was pretty fun. It was mostly just these streams that followed like a bunch of cats. What's the right way of putting it? Really? Like, I don't want to say adopted cats, but basically like kittens they're trying to grow up to be of adoptable age, and it was pretty fun to watch. More than I'd like to admit. Ah, shit! Their armors are pretty slow because of their size. Well, we can try it out. I can't believe that a bunch of bandits got the better of me. How embarrassing. I got distracted by cats. Oh man. Look at the human swarm wave going. Alright. I mean, to be fair, a few times cultists have actually caught me off guard. Huge armies where we just had to retreat. Always fun. I have a very bad habit of just spacebarring all the way to victory. Victory or defeat, I guess you could say. Ooh, 3 kills. Well done, Sir Roland. Thanks for your help, madame. Don't you give me that attitude, buddy. Give me that damn refugee. So we're gonna need 20 refugees. Ah, there we go. Excellent. For one of the quests, the Old Tale. So we are assembling a workforce that consists out of 20 refugees. We have currently 6. 6 out of 20. It's gonna be a slow grind. But I think you can also pick up refugees in inns, so that's kind of what I'm trying to keep an eye out for. Oh my god, 2 refugees. Ooh, keep track of them. Alright, speak with the village elder.
Hail and well met.
We came in great haste. Speak up, what's the problem? We have a situation with horse thieves. One of our citizens claims his plow horses have been stolen. He looked everywhere and cannot locate them, so we thought it simply wandered off. Can you help us? Alright, take 300 dinars and buy some more horses. Oh, we gain some renown. It's always good. Alright, so we were on the hunt for those guys, right? That's the ones. Get over here.
A price has been put on your head. And when
Rumor has the Demon King has gathered more fallen from his prisoners. Alright. We ride, we fight, we kill. Hopefully we don't die. It's still pretty difficult for me to do this in first person because of how large our shield is. Damn it. What the hell happened to that guy? Alright, where is he going? Hey, we did it. Oh my, that actually is a lot of stuff. Surprisingly enough. Yes, I am picking up the boots, don't mention it. And we'll pick up the refugees. 12 more. 12 more to go. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the snake cultists. A tournament? Oh my. Phineas Harmond. Okay. Any rumors? Ooh, what is this opportunity you talk about? An acquaintance of mine in the castle courtyard who informed me about the story about the Yatu. About 3 nights ago, when he was taken through, he overheard a Ravenstur's Senegal who was drunk in the tavern claimed the king soils his armor at the mere thought of taking on Yaduda the Ravager and his army. And this despite their increased rates. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the stupid rumor. Alright, let's see. I tried to ransom a good fellow the night of the Ebon Gauntlet. Oh, I'll buy him. Take that money. Shut up and take my money. I always like those little events. Pretty good. Pretty good. Right, we'll kick some stuff out. We'll pick up some more fish. I might as well just sell the fish, right? Pick up some grain. Large Mettenheim bolts. A masterwork longbow. Can't you get a baggage train in this mod? Yes, that is correct. I can actually get a baggage train, but the baggage train counts as a morale boost. I think for 3 pieces of various loot if we go to the tavern. For 3 pieces of various loot, we can actually get a baggage train, and it slowly will get consumed over time. I didn't like that. Yeah, I'm looking for supplies. There you go. You need more spoils of war. Ah, 2 pieces of various loot. So it's not permanent, it's just a decayable. Oh, we got this. Actually, maybe we don't have this. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out. Actually, I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing here. Maybe I don't know what the baggage train is. Oh shit! Where's the boys in blue? I feel so alone. Oh, that's way too much red, by the way. Way too much red about. Okay, Sarah the Fox, you traitor. Ah, shit! Now it's over. Oh! Uh-oh! Wait, a horse? Ah shit, now I've done it. Oh! Oh no! Ah! Oh, that was awful. That was awful. I hate these massive skirmishes. If your team screws up, there's just a good chance you're not gonna make it. Also, where's your shield? What happened to my shield? Alright, just gotta keep charging them. Damn. Uh-oh. I'd like to leave! Please, let me leave! Oh, you only have to kill one. Really, is that it? I thought you had to survive for a certain amount of time in order to be crowned A-OK. Oh god. Notice how there's like plenty of red about again. Ah, I'm not gonna win this. I am so not gonna win this. I'm not great at this. This is one of my weaknesses. Alright, I need to come up with a viable strategy for this. Now the main issue I'm having is, in order for me to pull this off, I shouldn't get hit. If I charge them with my horse, they're probably gonna kill my horse and I die. Period. It's simple. Hit them with your sword. My sword is too tiny. It can't compensate for my skill. Alright, well, that was that. End of the line. That's alright though. I mean, after all, we're here to fight snake cultists, not stupid tournaments, right? I'm so bad with them. And that's what makes them so much fun. Hey, hello, refugee ahead. At least you didn't bet anything. That's exactly why I didn't bet anything. I know how this fight is gonna end. Oh, you know what's one thing I really hate about tournaments in general? If you're very low on health, it actually takes your minimum amount of health. Or it takes how much damage you took as well. Doesn't even matter what I'm saying anymore. Holy crap. But yeah, basically, so if you're severely damaged, you can instantly die with one hit in the tournament. How many people are we fighting? Holy crap. Whose vessel are you? We are part of the Kingdom of Ravenstern. So the blue boys up north. With their Highlanders. Hey, we've done it. Okay. It's only 35 of them actually. That's not too bad. It just seemed like more. There's been occasions where I fight somebody and it turns out they pulled in somebody else and I didn't notice. Those fights are fun. Oh, I mean, I get completely crushed, but those fights are fun. Alright, yes, I want a refugee. Let's go. Alright. 2 more. Regular infantry. I actually don't know what the Kingdom of Ravenstern really exceeds at. I think they're pretty good with their...
And it is my destiny to make a tidy profit putting you there.
I don't know. I was gonna say with their Highlanders, but their Highlanders have one glaring issue. They don't have shields. They're good at nothing. Excellent. Me too. Ravenstern archers are their best units. Ah, crap. That's a bit unfortunate because I know that there's a few different units, a few different factions that have better archers. Actually, who has pretty good archers? I do know the Kingdom of Sarleon has, whatchamacallit? They have armored longbowmen. They're the elf larpers. RS. 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 Oh, Ravenstern, really? I know, for example, Veertsveen has pretty good, if I understood correctly, hybrid archers. So they're pretty okay arching, but if the enemy gets close, they're pretty good melee units as well. We're planning to rescue Noldor. It's one of our victory conditions, if I remember correctly. Right, Sarleon. What else do we have? Ephes. Let's keep moving to Ephes. Not sure how to what we can do with Yatu though. Like, I know that we beat the Ravager army of Yatu, but I don't know if there's anything else to it. The Empire has some of the best special units, the Immortals, isn't it? Or is that their order? That might be their order. Oh, for a second I thought I crashed. Julia's fine. There's nothing here for me. Alright, the hunt for snake cultists will continue. Excellent. I'm hoping we pick up a few books so we can progress at least in the Holy Order. That might help us out quite a bit. I'm actually gonna have to look it up. What do we have? Let's see. We were talking about the Bacchus Empire. Ah, the Legionnaires. This line. Yeah, I definitely am not fond of the gladiators. I really hate the gladiators. Armored crossbowmen? I mean, they're crossbowmen. Cavalry is just... ugh. Ugh. I like cavalry just a bit too much. Alright, we avoid fighting them. Finding Noldor is suicide. Let's see if we can do that little trick where... Ooh, snake killers. Oh my, okay, here we go, 70. Wasn't the problem that I had with Legionnaires that they don't have shields? I know that I looked at this at one point in depth because I was kind of curious who to join. Oh shit, there goes a refugee. doing great. Yeah, whatever, you're fine there. Hey, hey, what do you think you're doing there, snake cultist? Alright, you wanna fight me? Oh my god, I love this weapon. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, this can't end very well. I can already see that people are having issues. Alright, let's do this. We can give them a special attack. Yeah, I'm not really great with giving special attacks. I know it's definitely something I gotta do. I like how quick our horse is. I feel like we're faster all of a sudden. My poor refugees, they're all gonna die, aren't they? And never get used to ragdolling horses in this game. Hey now, ragdolling horses are great. How are you doing, Orlov? Ha! I really like it. I don't know if it's actually in this Mountain Blade warband, but I really like it if one of the units just starts to ragdoll and spaz it out and it just launches the unit in midair. It's one of the best things I've seen. Alright, so let's see. We lost one refugee and that's it. I mean, that's not too shabby actually, all things considered. We killed 77 of them. Well, 67. Pretty good. I'm doing pretty fine. Thanks for asking. Oh no. It's fine, we'll leave those be. Right. Join me, my friends. Join me. No additional refugees, sadly, but I also want to go after these snake cult doomsayers or doom riders. Do you keep a horse reserve for carrying capacity? I don't. I should probably. I probably should. Actually, I don't know if it in the end really matters. It probably does. Alright, let's see, what do we have? Is one of them gonna charge me? Actually, cavalry, get over here. It greatly affects partying speed. Yeah, so that's still a thing. Gotcha. Right, looks like they're moving out. Time to move out as well. Oh no! Get over here. Stay back, infantry. Just give it a bit more. There. Oh, you got two raider. Yeah, that's my fault. Ah, shoot. Maybe aborting the blitz when I saw them regroup wasn't the greatest of ideas. That's a friendly crap. Yeah, I probably should keep a backup horse. We've had a few occasions where my horse went pretty lame. It became a lame horse. Super lame. Aren't we having fun? Oh yeah, on the Anaconda Knights give amazing experience as well. I completely forgot. I see that guy in the back. I see him. I see two actually. Oh boy. Keep driving, my friend. Don't fight him. Keep going. What? 0 damage? I highly disagree with that. Maiden cavalry as well, unbelievable. Man, this saber is fantastic. I can't get over it, it's so damn quick. Alright, so in the end we had one Yatu Raider killed. Ah, Blackheart Knight was killed, and that's the only 2 casualties, that's not too shabby. Can you steal horses? It depends. There is a way that loot in this game is calculated. But if you're lucky enough, yeah, you can get horses. It just all depends on who gets killed first. As far as I understand, at least. Yeah, we have a Dark Crimson Rider. I guess that's our backup horse. Well, hello. Doesn't have as much reach, though. It also depends on your looting skill, yes. I'll hang on to this bad boy. I don't know if I want to use the balanced heavy lance. It does a tiny bit more damage, but I'd be giving up quite a bit of reach and actually some speed. Nah, I don't think so. I think we'll stick with what we have, which is the cavalry lance. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, more captives. Delicious. And we have 10 refugees. But we were looking for the big stack. Doesn't the looting actually affect the quality of items gained as well? You're really tempting me to stream Bannerlord. Ah man, yeah, Bannerlord is a great game. It's really good. I like it. But I think I'll avoid streaming it until it's in a better quality, better condition. Looting gives you more items. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, come on, buddies. Hey, over here. Come on. Chop chop. Hey. Man. That's right. Come to the carrot. Actually, the good question is, where's the Northern Heartlands? I'm pretty sure it's either this one or up here. But yeah, this general area. So we got a long way to go. And this bounty will expire in 15 days. They tend to get distracted quite easily. Fire Sword tempted me to play Bannerlord. Yeah, it's better to wait a bit. Come on, what you doing? Right here. I think, based on the status it was at a year ago, they've made some severe improvements. I remember whenever I fired up the game, in the first few days it was released, and oh boy, it chucked like... Oh, it chucked like it was a AAA PlayStation title. But they make quite good improvements. Still needs lots of refining. I know they recently added... what do you call it? They recently added pike formations, which I think is a great addition, but it took them over a year to get that into the game. What do you mean? I'm right here! They added more map stat as well, yeah. Realm management is just a complete and total mess. What else do we have? Oh man, if you destroy a faction... Well, you can't destroy a faction, that was the other thing. But if you have a faction and you just completely take all their landed titles, they can still declare war on you, and they become just this nuance. Okay, I do not know where I'm going. And the snowballing effect in Bannerlord, it's pretty tough. It's creating the Fallen in Pendor. Sarah the Fox. Alright, let's see. Sarah, what can you do? I think Sarah is our looting expert, which means that we're going to be maxing this out. We'll give her 1 point in agility, and for now she can improve her shield technique. Yeah, she can improve her shield technique. I really had to think about that. Empire Pikeman now becomes an Empire Armored Pikeman, and then we have a Gladiator. Okay, we still have a long ways to go. Come on, buddies. So I think the other issue is I don't... come on, I'm right here. Attaboy. Oh, the other part that I really enjoy is like if you want to convince them to join you, you have to give them like 1.5 million for like a guy that has like 100 troops. Like this is not really worth it. Ooh. It's another problem that I have. Scouts, more scouts, all the scouts. I don't think 17 guys are gonna cut it. Man, the Dread Legion, how am I gonna deal with this crap? So the general gist is, I'm looking for actual death stacks. At least like 400 will be quite nice. I'm starting to get second thoughts here, guys. I kind of just want to run off, try to find some actual stacks around here, and then come back. See if I can guide them together. But I'm actually afraid that I'm gonna lose track of the Dread Legion. Yeah. Hey, the winery in Clovendarn has been fully repaired. Excellent. The Yatu also work. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder if this actually in the end is gonna be worth it. My god, a death stack for 60 units. Yeah, I hate Yatu. Finding Yatu is awful. We've actually fought one big Yatu stack with a bunch of Sarleons, and man, it was heavy. I got punished pretty hard. Alright, Kasim is an archer, I do believe, but for now we're gonna increase his yeah, we'll increase his something eventually, not right now. Kasim is done, and then we have Donovan. Alright, Donovan, tell me. Oh man, what was Donovan good at? He was our trainer and tactics. Okay. So it be Mr. Donovan. He also enjoys riding, apparently. We'll give him some more athletics. Ooh, a Barclay Imperial Lancer. I'd love to have some more Imperial Lancers. I do love my horses after all. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm starting to get... Ooh, hold on, what do we have? Oh, 72 is a good start. But not good enough. Wish I could fight them. Did you get an event about Nolder army forming? I'm pretty sure I... Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I have no idea. But if I did, I think it might be under the victory progress, because this will list all the active armies. There you go. Miss Mountain Army, 2 Heretic armies, 3 Yatu armies. That's interesting. The Dread Legion, Ikram the Devourer. So no, by the looks of it, there is no Noldor army. But we can actually try to find the Yatu armies. That's a possibility. Alright, onwards. I said onwards, get over here. Now the other question is, if they can be anywhere in this area, where the hell do we even start? Alright, we're taking the Dread Legion on a road trip. I mean, worst case scenario. They tend to be closer to Poinsbrook. Well, yeah. I know that some of them tend to swarm right over here. I think we actually fought that big army back here back then. You know, I have a terrible memory, but I tend to remember certain things pretty well. There's 39 of them. 35. 51. Worst case... That's more than a worst case scenario. That's a death doomsday scenario. That's alright. Like, best case scenario, what we'll do is... we'll wait for a feast to occur in Pointsbrook. We'll station these guys outside and then we'll just jump on them with everybody from Ravensbrook and get demolished. Mutually assured destruction. I do like the sound of that. Oh. Okay, now we're talking. Oh. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be enough though. I think the army... Then again, they're currently also fighting Baron Charles's party. And don't auto-resolve. Hell no, auto-resolve is like suicide in the bucket. No, where are you guys going? Damn it. Alright, well they booked out. Hey, hello, hello, hello. That's what I'm talking about. Get over here, buddy. I wanna... So you move 3.1. So the Warlord is actually quicker than the Red Legion. How am I gonna deal with this? This guy doesn't particularly care about me. That's a lot of troops. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to set up a nice, neat little ambush, and I don't think it's working out. I don't think it's working out at all. I think the Warlord Zulkar is just too quick. Come on, buddy. You know, I kind of regret this because we are wasting so... Have those two armies combined together? Hey, maybe, very maybe. Come on. Come on. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play some 3D chess here. Your hated enemy. I hate everybody. Why is this escalating? Why is this escalating so poorly? Hey, Brelix, how you doing? Okay, 1500 troops. Yeah, that definitely beats a bunch of cultists. The question is, what's gonna happen? Another 800. What's gonna happen next? I think what is gonna happen next? Come on, you warlord piece of scum. Yeah, they're too slow. Come on, why are you guys not fighting? Why are you guys not fighting? There we go. Alright, so now we just jump in. Hey Blast, how are you doing? We help the Yatu army. We charge our enemies. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Man, we even get to join the Yatu. And we find a nice little place all the way in the back where we can hide like the cowards we actually are. I believe in you. I'm glad somebody believes in me, Orlop. Oh my god. Have I ever mentioned I'm a big fan of cavalry, okay? Cavalry is my go-to type of unit. I love cavalry charges, I love running around on horses, I love stampeding your enemies, and I can really respect the Yatu to that extent. They embody that like nobody else. And seeing all of these horses run around is just, oh my god, beautiful. I do have a few other questions. Why are there no other troops running around? Oh my god, my horse! My horse! Maybe you should charge. Nah, we have the advantage. My horse! Me! Uh-oh. I think Nolder got the better of me there. They have a few Nolder troops mixed in. I did not expect that part. Now I'm actually starting to second guess our decision right over here. How are the snake cultists just demolishing us? That's the real question. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. They take all the rescued men into their party. So we just took a massive beating here. We still have the advantage. This time we're gonna help out the Yatu. This time we're gonna help out the Yatu and we're gonna be a bit more careful. I don't know how much Nolder troops they have though. That's the only thing that I'm a bit afraid of. Something tells me I'm gonna regret this quite severely though. The Yatu are under your command. They're not under my command. My flag is the blue one, and they have the grey one. And since they are a different faction, not part of our faction, we have no command over them. I'm more worried about actually losing this. That's kind of like the whole issue here. No. Follow me. It's 2-1. Oh dear god. That's a lot of horses on their end. Alright, let's make the best out of this. Snake cultists I'm not afraid of. They are doable to an extent. I'm more afraid of the Nolder troops that we're screwing about. Oh dear lord, okay. Let's do this. Archers are in the back lines. I do not want my archers to move, even if it means they're stationary in the back and they won't get to shoot as much. Oh my god, all the death messages. They don't get to shoot as much as I want them to shoot. Hi. It still beats them just moving around and shooting at the same time, because I think that really hurts. Yeah, that's the end of us. Rip for that. I can't switch weapons either. God, I hate that. I hate that so much. You have no idea how much that just triggers me. But yeah, if you're looking at the kill-death ratio, you can notice that they're actually killing more than 2. Can't let 2 games destroy you. Of course I can. It gets better. That's what they all say. Oh man. Because all we're looking for is the 2-to-1 ratio. So for every 2 people they kill, we kill 1 of them. And as you can notice, we've currently lost 130 troops and they lost 40. You still have command? I lost all command. I can't do anything. I don't think we have a mod that allows... Oh, not the refugee! You cruel bastards. Matter of fact, our army is getting wiped out. You can click on... Really, I can? Doesn't look like... Maybe I can. Let's see. Holding position. Interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Well, the more you know. Omen Seeker has been killed. That's the other problem. So, we're getting beaten up, and there are probably units that I won't be able to get soon enough. Alright, let's check out what's happening on the battlefield, because Yatu is going crazy, thankfully, but not that crazy. But they have a big chunk of reinforcements incoming. That's the part that I'm afraid of, the big chunk of reinforcements, which is, as you can see, more mounted units. Oh dear lord, look at that. Yeah, I do notice a lot of Nodder troops in there. I think that's an entire section of Nodder troops. Nope. Never mind, those are all snakes. Snaky snakes. I wonder if Nodder is Nodder. I wonder if Yatu is disappointing me here. Right, so what are we looking for? We are looking for a 2-to-1 kill ratio. We need to kill a total of 100 of them? No, 900 of them. And 40 of them died, which leaves us with 880. And well, as you can see, our entire army's been wiped out besides one singular guy, one infantry guy. Where are you? He's right here. Oh cool, I can actually tell them where to go. Oh, that's neat. So how is our ratio looking at the moment? It has improved significantly. We're now at 280 versus 120. Oh dear lord, here comes the next swarm. The Yatu is getting destroyed, and so are we. I don't think we're gonna pull through. We're very dead. I mean, they can still deploy an additional 1000 units, but unless they're gonna stop deploying mounted cavalry, it's not looking very good for us. I think that's kind of the issue here. They're using way too much cavalry, and it's actually kind of crushing the Yatu. Remember, their strongest units are front-loaded. That is true. That is very true. But the same goes for the Yatu, and that's the part that worries me. Hey, that was an older troop. That right there is an older troop. That's the issue that I have. Because they have so many Nodder troops running about, they are actually the ones that are doing most of the damage, together with the fact they have lots of other units, lots of other bad stuff. Yeah, I'm a bit panickish. You might get some Nodder captives. I don't think we can get Nodder captives, can we? It's the loot I'm excited about. The fact that we destroyed the Dread Legion, I'm also kind of excited about that. And dear God. And the fact they have almost roughly about 8,000 captives. So that allows us to pad out our army quite nicely. And then we only get like 10 captives because we have not contributed anything. Also, I'm pretty sure my companions are gonna scream at me that I just suicided everybody into oblivion. If you release Nolder, you gain relationships. That is very important, yeah. Very important. Nobody wants to look at the stats screen. We can quickly start looking at some of the fighting instead. Yep, more Nolder. Nolder is still being deployed. That worries me. Yeah, look at the big group of cavalry right here. Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, hold on, backup's coming. Oh, never mind, they're busy stabbing somebody. The worst part of the battle was the bagpipes. He did suicide everybody to oblivion. Hey now, okay. It was a tactical decision to refresh our army and gain some new recruits. I think this is just, you know, if you die, instead of the battle ending, you get punished with bagpipes. It's that easy. This is basically what do you call that place? Ah, son of a gun, I forgot how it's called. Ah, that place between life and death is called. Yeah, it's filled with bagpipes. I want to say Oblivion, but it's not Oblivion. Purgatory! There you go! I feel old. I mean, I used to know this from the top of my head, but nowadays, look at me struggle. That's right, Brelix, Purgatory. It's filled with bagpipes. And Scottish men. Alright, so how's it looking? We have lost a total of 500 units. They have 264. We're catching up. But our reinforcement is about to pop in. Speaking about that, so real quick summary. Our allies have 1400 units. They have 850. So we can deploy 1000 units. They can only deploy an additional 500. Lots of people are dying though. It feels like hell instead of purgatory. So yeah, about the Yato not having strong troops either. This worries me. How about this worries me? Maybe I should have joined the Snake Cultists. Settle for the obvious winner. Maybe I should have let them fought it out. That would have been clever, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate. It looks like Yato is deploying trash as well. Is reinforcements endless at all? It isn't. I think, if I remember correctly, there can be a total of 10 reinforcement waves. And based on our battle size, that means that we always deploy up to 80 units. So roughly every battle can have up to, I think, 1000 units at most. But I think it's limited by reinforcement waves. Afterwards, basically everything on the field will slowly die away. I think we're behind currently on 1 or 2 reinforcement waves, but we'll see. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like our kill death ratio at the moment is 3 to 1, which means they kill 3 guys for every single one we kill, which isn't enough. Unless we can miraculously start turning it around, I don't think it's looking very good for us. I really thought we had it because, you know, it's Yatu. There's 1500 Yatu against 900 stupid snake cultists. Are you winning, son? Yes, we have converted to snake cultism. You could run away and let the other Yatu come and help. So there's 2 problems with that. First one is they can actually disengage before the other Yatu joins in. And even if the other Yatu joins in, we can't rejoin because we are gonna be critically wounded. Which means we first gotta heal up to at least 20%. And thirdly, we could still go for the Hail Mary. Okay, Hail Mary is probably out of the cards, isn't it? I just want to see how this plays out. We can still deploy 800 more troops, we just got an additional reinforcements wave. And they can only deploy 500. See? I'd like to believe we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. I mean, plenty of horses, look at that. Like this, these guys are devastating. If they don't have the cavalry to deal with them, they're gonna kick ass. But then again, they have these guys running about as well. I think that actually might be Nolder, which is even more scary. Anaconda Knights, more Anaconda Knights, more Anaconda Knights, son of a gun. Yeah, I don't know. We had 20 dip skill, yeah. Won't be a first, right? It's the greed. I mean, I still wanna believe. I wanna believe. The count is not looking too hot. Yeah, they can deploy 500 units. It's all about reinforcement waves, I suppose. And we can deploy... Let's see, we lost 700 units, we can deploy 700. Who knows, maybe we'll turn around. Yeah, that small sliver of blue is what I'm hoping for, you know, that's what I'm holding out for. It's the knights and the Conda knights that have to die, and it looks like they're deploying some trash as well. I see some farmers being killed. I see some regular troops running about, that's what I like to see. But then, you know, I just see this streak of orange, or purple, my bad. And I know that we might be in trouble. Also, I still think horse cavalry can be quite powerful if deployed in large numbers. But it all depends on their own cavalry capabilities. If they have a bunch of Anaconda Knights running about and Nolder troops, then, you know, these guys are going to be quite powerless. Oh, that is one thing I loved about Perisno. You could mount like wolves, dinosaurs, chickens. I think chickens, cows, bulls, bears. That was pretty good. Also, these guys hugging the wall, not so great. Not so great at all. Alright, so how are we doing? At least the Yatu don't rout yet. I'm gonna have to mute this for a while, that's fine there, Quintuple. Don't blame ya, not everybody's cut out for bagpipes. You can come back in an hour and we'll still be staring at the screen, slowly withering away. Oh. And they're back. So let's see, we killed 430 of them. Still think we are pretty much in trouble. Still think we're pretty much in trouble. So yeah. Fun! Oh, the reinforcement wave has ended. We've lost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is the part where I pull out. Yeah. Oh, lady. Damn. Legionnaires. Getting trepanned. Don't worry. Bagpipes have ended, and so have our possibilities of winning this. Well, there's only one thing to do. Charge the enemy? That's not what I had in mind. Is this my redemption arc? This might be my redemption arc. Oh boy. Oh boy. I actually thought it was done and over with. So I'm gonna suggest something terrible, okay? More bagpipes, I guess. Apparently I backed a tree. How unfortunate. Yeah, no, no. That's an older. That's an older. Not doing that. Hey, I hit you. There we go. I definitely didn't kill him though. Oh, come on! Why are you following me? Go away! Notice how quickly he throws those things as well. He's terrifying. Oh god, I'm being stalked. Why am I being stalked? Oh my... Yeah, I think it's over. I think this is the end of the line. I think our horse went lame. Seriously, our horse definitely went lame. Ugh. I'm telling you, end of the line. Even for me. Alright. Let's auto-resolve this. Oh, I can't even auto-resolve it.
More blood.
What? What? Wait, hold on. What? Yes. Okay, well, I've learned my lesson. We're done. How far does this... Okay. I'll just ignore them. So this little Dread Legion patrol actually got me. Didn't even notice they had a tiny patrol. Well, now we know. That's the important part, right? Now we know. It's a learning experience. Oh, you little bastards. Alright, we'll just go for it. Saves. Nah, it's not saves coming. It's not saves coming if it's the only way forward, right? But in all fairness, that was a complete and total demolishment. We're also still being demolished. What's going on? Guys, come on! They're just a bunch of silly snake cultists. We fought them like 500 times. I think the Dread Legion actually is just what's making this like 100 times worse. I think I should be afraid of the Dread Legion. They're demolishing me. Ah, come on, you stupid horse. I think it's the Dread Legion that's just pretty powerful at the moment. Yee. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the amount of deaths is actually way higher than I expected. Way higher than expected. Okay, let's get him. I miss doing this in first person mode, it makes it a lot easier, but our shield is just too big. So many people. Like, we fought 35 of them. I think we fought like 37, there you go. And I think they eliminated 37. I definitely underestimated how powerful the... yeah, there you go, 29, it's close. Underestimated how powerful these guys are, so... Touché, Red Legion infantry, touché. There's nothing worth picking up. Ooh, snake rituals, I'll take it. Well, lessons learned, right? Lessons learned. Oof. Nice helmet. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on. Come on. I'm gonna have to be very careful right now, because if they decide to end combat at any point... Not now. Buddy. I like how... There we go. Now we jump in to help out, right? Right? I'm gonna give it a whirl. It's insane. Hey, Falcondar Castle. I'd like to jump in, but I know that I need to be a bit more patient. I could set up a camp, but that might actually cause some issues. Alright. Do I dare? Actually, I think the snake cultists are winning. I think the snake cultists are most definitely winning. Or are they just gonna have some attrition going? Alright. The water is fine. They said that last time as well. They said that last time as well, the water is fine, and then, I don't know, the water was poisoned and on fire.
Hold this position! Hold this
Okay, but this time we're gonna cower in the back. What? Why am I deploying 53 troops? Oh boy. I actually do wonder. I can't get any of these guys to retreat, can I? Aha! Haha!
surrender! I surrender! Spare me! I surrender! Spare me! Spare me!
Ahaha! Use your crossbow. You mean, you know, the one bolt I have left? Excellent. This is all I need, guys. This is all I need. It's a one-man show today. I'm actually getting second thoughts right now. Alright, Nolder's been eliminated. Okay. Uh-oh! Don't stop. Never stop. Always be moving. I don't know about this. This is looking pretty scoot. Shit, 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 shit. Gotta leave. Gotta leave. Without getting piked, preferably. Think about biking. But no, seriously, gotta leave. Where do we go? That's right. Ah! Let's join the guys. Oh god, it's Nolder. Alright. 7 guys. Storming down. Just ruined everything. Come on. Man, he's good. He's really good. Why can't we be like this guy? Son of a... How does he do it? There we go. Horsey down, Nolder down. Perfect. As long as we stick with these guys, I guess we're somewhat safer. As long as we're not the ones getting piked, it should be fine. 0 damage. Really? Okay, let's see. Who do we have? Who do we have? Maybe your saber will be more effective. I'm just hoping to do hidden rounds. That's kind of like the general gist there. Hey, level 27. That's nice. Okay. Not hit and running that though. And the saber is more for close combat, which I'm trying to avoid at the moment. Ow? How the hell did you... Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, you're quicker than I am. That's okay. You go play somewhere else. No, actually. That's right. Now you're not quicker than I am. Where's my friends? I'm looking for buddies. Okay, we have a nice group over here. As long as I'm not alone, we're gonna be fine. Have I ever mentioned I really hate how you're, if you're too slow you uncouch, but it's really hard to tell when that's about to happen, so if you're trying to hit somebody up a hill, there's a good chance you, just before you hit them, you uncouch and you just miss. I think I've mentioned it like 700 times. Alright, let's see, what do we have? Pretty good. That's why I like to do manual charges or manual pokes. They're less powerful, but... Bandit fell unconscious? Wait, what? Wait, what? How? How did he do that? Did he just... Oh, maybe he got trampled on. Instead of being killed, he got knocked unconscious. That might be a possibility by a random horse. Ah, yeah, there you go. Just took me like 10 minutes to come to the same conclusion there. Alright, so how are we looking on this flank? This flank is looking pretty healthy. I mean, we're getting demolished apparently, but this flank is looking pretty healthy. Probably because the rest of the army is murdering everybody else. Ah yeah, good times ahead, right? Come on, bud. Come on. Got him. Okay, okay. What is next? I have a stray unit up ahead. I'd like to pick him off and then just regroup with everybody else. That's an older. Oh shit. What? Not a hitter. Hey, reinforcements. I can't let that bastard get on a... Oh my god, how much HP do you have? Oh god, it's still alive? Okay, now it's down. What? Who just knocked me? Ah, shit. Those weren't friendlies. I screwed up. No. We were doing very well, by the way. Very well. It looks like it's a little bit in their favor. But that's fine, because I think they need a 1-to-3 kill death ratio, and they're not getting it. If bagpipes appear, I am terribly sorry. Yeah, that actually is like the type of fun that I really enjoy. I don't get to do it very often, just, you know, roam around with a bunch of cavalry poking enemies. What I like about the Yatu. Either way, we're about to get some really good stuff. Also, our forces routed. It's me, Brelix. What would you expect? Big disappointments all around. I'm a lot of things, but competent ain't one of them. Ah. Yeah, the manual routing definitely. I think that was a good plan. Like, all things considered, I think that was a pretty good plan. Zero regrets there. But yeah, other than that, it's looking in our favor. We need to kill, how many was it? I want to say 900, but I think it's more like 700? 1/3 of the way there. Oh god, look at that red blob appearing. I must say, I did not expect the Snake Cultists or the Dread Legion. How do you see chat on the full screen? What do you mean, Kaladin? You mean Twitch chat? Or are we talking about the little stuff popping up on the left side? Twitch chat. I'm using a extension for that from Streamlabs. Full disclaimer, the extension has its severe issues, let's be fair. Sometimes it randomly stops on me, but I'm using an extension for it which is called Chatbox? Let me double check that. Let me just double check it from my phone. I think it's called Chatbox. And you can style it however you want. You can modify the font that you use, the color, how it's animated and stuff like that. And it's from Streamlabs. But again, I've had some issues where it just randomly stops working. So one thing I've noticed is if Twitch chat is having issues, for example, it randomly disconnects you. Oh, that's nice. If it randomly disconnects you, then the chat widget sometimes bugs out for me. Just coincidence. Alright, let's see. Just wanna get this right. You really want me to log in? Sure, I'll log in. I'm pretty sure the screen is very interesting. The music is a lot better though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna backfire, isn't it? No, it's not that bad. It looks like we're winning. We're 600 for 340. That's not too shabby. But yeah, I've made the overlay transparent, you can put a background on it, you can do a whole bunch of things. But the main reason why I decided to use this was... Yeah, the main reason why I decided to use this is because I've had a lot of issues capturing my stream chat back then. And I decided to use the widget instead. But then eventually there was Twitch chat integration for OBS. I never cared about changing it whatsoever. I have a chat box, but I can't see it in game. Ah. Yeah, it might just be a simple overlay type of thing. Alright, here we go. I feel old. I feel so incredibly old. Holy crap. And it is called Chatbox. I knew it. Alright, have a good one there, Dev's Head. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night's rest. Hope to see you soon. At least don't have as bad of a rest as these guys. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a pretty good rest. Are you looking to include chat in your stream or be able to see? Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, OBS allows you to watch chat from your Twitch because it has some stream chat integration, which is quite nice, I'll admit. Very enjoyable. But if you really want to have it on stream, the chat box works pretty well. All in the game. I'm gonna assume you're using a one window, right? Because the overlay of chat is actually just for the stream itself, it's not for my game. Without looking at my phone, yeah. It's pretty painful. I've looked into that at one point because I know that at the start I only had one monitor. And there's a few ways of doing it. But they ain't pretty, most definitely ain't pretty. But that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, I should have clarified that, that's my bad. By the way, we're winning. I'm not sure if I pointed it out yet, but I think we're winning. I see lots of purple dots, but barely any red ones. Yeah, nobody cares about seeing this overlay. Don't think everybody cares about it. What the hell are you? Where are you shooting? There's a guy right behind you. Oh. No. Apparently that was a Ravestone Rogue Knight. Emphasis on... Oh, hi! Emphasis on was. But I'm pretty sure there's an extension out there, or there is... I don't want to say some application, but I'm pretty sure there's some application that allows you to project some content on a place on your screen. Just, I'm not familiar with it. Your army is about to get very, very juicy. It depends. It really does depend on the type of recruits we get. If they have like 900 farmers... Hey, if they have... What the hell are you guys? Lizard people? Oh man, controls are janky. That means 900 Pendor recruits. You're right, Distar. Problem is, 850 of those refugees will die. Rip. Poor guy. Oh, it's the same things that are inside the Anaconda Knights. I see. They're just a naked version. That's adorable. You know, I said it was going pretty good, but now I'm having my doubts. I use an overlay. Those are... the heretic minions. It doesn't work on full screen. Yeah, I understand why. But I don't want to get too technical, but that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. It's funny, because whenever I was doing... whatchamacallit? My studies, which is IT related, as one of the side projects or hobbies that I used to do is... You know, I wanted to put together a funny little game. So I did a little bit of reading. Like, I'm not proficient with game development at all. If I ever were to apply for a game development role, they would reject me due to my lack of experience, I can guarantee you that. But I did a little bit of reading into general things about software development, and one of the things that came up was stuff about full screen and borderless window. And there are some games that won't work in borderless window based on how it's been implemented for full screen. And I know that some people will go berserk and they'll get so angry, like, oh my god, it's 2020, you don't support bordered window or borderless window? What kind of, like, crappy company are you? It's like, it's not that simple. It's never that simple. You know, it's it can be very delicate. And it can break a lot of things, especially if your game is built in a way where it supports full screen or it does some funky stuff with full screen. It's really hard to make it work properly. Do you want me to plug it? Oh, see, Kaladin, that's your answer right there. And look at all these ground troops. Just plug it on your TV. Unless now this is the part where you tell me you have like one of those old school TVs that has like a resolution of 800 by 600 or even smaller. Just projects black and white. That won't really help. Alright guys, where are you going? I'm not sure how I feel about this army composition or this balance at the moment. Just have chat on phone. I used to play Counter-Strike on a projector, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Oh, city skylines. That's pretty cool as well. I might have been playing too much Counter-Strike as of late. One of our company's pastime events. Pretty fun. I think whenever I had one monitor, I think I streamed for roughly about 2 months with one monitor screen. I used to look at Twitch chat on my phone and it's just a nightmare. It's awful. Like, if my phone would go in sleep mode, it won't actually update on any new comments or whatever. It appears that the Snakos are also playing Counter-Strike. Yeah, I know, it's awful. Oh my god, what the hell is going on over there? Hold on. What are you guys doing? What the hell are you guys doing? Well, at least we're going to win. It looks like they ran out of horses, and the Yatu still has ample amount of horses. What are you fighting? You were fighting one guy. Okay, well, that's cool. So as long as they don't get stuck between the ground troops, it's gonna be easy. The odds are in our favor at the moment because they ran out of cavalry. To be more precise, whatever is down there didn't instantly get wiped out, and that is quite significant. But yeah, evening out, that's the important part here. Oh, the bar on the top right. Yeah, it looks pretty even. A little bit in our favor even. And I think they have roughly about maybe 200 or 300 more troops they can deploy, and our allies have 1,000. So, we got this in the bag. Oh man. But yeah, I think like, I know that Twitch is doing a whole bunch of stuff, which I find, you know, I don't want to question it because Twitch is a company that has its own projects. But I think, for example, just having a solution for people with one monitor who want to stream and have some form of being able to read the overlay, just being able to support that, even just a crappy version of it, would help out so much. You need to run very quickly once the battle ends, I know, and I'm going to forget, and that's going to be very embarrassing. Because I'll be too busy rubbing my hands with all those new recruits. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a villager with a torch, right? Like, I didn't even realize Twitch was planning, or maybe already has, its own store where you can buy games, which is like... I'm very vocal about it because I don't believe that works. I think that is a waste of time and money, and it's trying to capitalize on something that just simply isn't there. When they could just improve the overall experience. Yeah, I think the problem with Twitch is because they know they have a monopoly and all their alternatives flop. I mean, if you're competing with, for example, Microsoft, you might as well pull the plug on your service and people will still rather use Twitch over a Microsoft product. I would. I mean, it's Microsoft, crying out loudly. What was it called again? I can't remember. But yeah, the streaming platform from Microsoft. I know at one point people got very angry with Twitch and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be Microsoft exclusive nowadays. It's like, alright, see you in 2 months. I'm getting a bit distracted here, let's see. Oh, we lost. We actually lost, hold on. Wow. Would you prefer a world with meta streaming and YouTube streaming and Apple streaming? Please, no meta streaming, no Facebook streaming. I'm never gonna... This Bauer felt dead. Rip. I hate the name Meta. The name Meta is... Like, there's two sides to that coin, alright? We lost, by the way. Huh, surprisingly enough. The name Meta, on one hand, it's Facebook picking some kind of, like, stupid name. I personally find it stupid. I find it incredibly stupid. On the other hand, Facebook is being pretty obvious about the fact they want to sell metadata of their users to other companies because they literally name their company Meta. Like, why not just call it Privacy Invasion Platform? PIP. It's the same thing. Alright, charge the enemy. Facebook has changed. It's potato. It's, you know, to me it's all the same. Alright, everybody. Back up. Like, you're right. They're not changing the name of Facebook. They're calling the overarching thing Meta. It's still very disgusting. I actually like what Google did with Alphabet. Like, it, to an extent, it's not some stupid, arbitrary, edgy name. It's Alphabet, you know? It's Alphabet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't sound stupid. In my opinion, at least. Alright, so most of them are ground troops, 100 of them to kill. We have 800 available, and by the looks of it, the Dread Legion will murder me. It's soup. But like, if you tell me... Oh, shit. If you tell me, like, oh yeah, we're gonna name our company Alphabet, and one of the things you have is a search engine that you type stuff into, you have Google Translate, yeah, Alphabet does make sense. On the other hand, if you have Facebook, which is a social media platform that mines data and tries to sell to third companies and, I don't know, locks their own employees out of their offices. It doesn't make sense, it just doesn't resonate very well with me. Also, I heard that apparently the name Meta, somebody already applied for a, what was it again? A patent, or they wanted to own the name Meta PC Hardware. And they basically told Mark Zuckerberg like, oh yeah, give us 20 millions and we'll give that name to you. Man, imagine being that lucky. That would be pretty nice. Either way, I'm getting a bit distracted here. We're playing Mountain Blade, we're not talking about freaking Facebook. I don't even know how I started this entire mundane discussion. Ah yes, streaming platforms, that was the thing. Like, I've looked a bit into YouTube streaming, not because I particularly care that much about where I stream, I just got curious. You know, what does YouTube offer? Does it allow me to have a better experience uploading stuff to YouTube, which I use mostly for archiving my stuff? And I don't know, I didn't particularly hate it, didn't feel particularly compelled to use it. Yeah, the Twitch extensions. I think moderation. I think moderation on, or as not moderation. What? What just hit me? Oh, you hit me, you son of a. Well, there we go. I thought that was a friendly. But yeah, like looking at the chat there, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not familiar with it. But I've had to contact Twitch support twice. And the experience is just dreadful. Like, it is so bad. Like, basically, the next time I have to reach out to support, I'd rather just have everything burn and say, whatever, it will fix itself. But yeah, just the general user experience. For me, it's very easy to set it up. Everything's set up. I hit stream. It works. I mean, this is my hobby. It's not something I do professionally, so I don't particularly care that much. I don't particularly care that much at all. But there are certain things about Twitch that I'm not happy with. Like, if you really start looking into the issues that Twitch has, I at one point tried to figure out a good stream setting because I was modifying some stream settings to make the experience better for some people with less fortunate internet connections. And I ended up on the Twitch Reddit, and you know, some people actually raised some very valid concerns, like, you know, apparently there's this thing called hate raids. I did not even know they existed. Yeah, exactly, I may have lost my dignity, but I have not lost... Hey! Hey, hold on. Hold on, get... what are you guys doing? No. Everybody. Uh-oh. Oh, it's over. Okay. I was like, why are they not retreating? But apparently they're charging. That's fine. But I did not even know hate raids existed. And apparently they've been an issue for very long. And then you have Twitch who's busy... I don't know. I just noticed the minimap. Yeah, so the minimap is not visible by default. And I think a mod actually... Is this from a mod or is this in the base game? I don't even know. But the minimap is fantastic. I do know that Perisno shows the minimap by default, which I think is marvelous. Alright, we've won. Well, they've killed the enemy. We're here to reap our rewards. The Yatu Warlord thanks us. I think it's from diplomacy. Ah, there you go. Ah, the Maltese of the Snakehold managed to escape. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Twitch is busy making money, yeah. It is just... I'm opinionated. I'm very opinionated. I am about a lot of things, by the way. Like, I sometimes go on a rant. I'm talking to my friends, I'll go on like this 30-minute rant about something very mundane. Need more prisoner management, why? Ooh, a Phoenix Risen, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so out of the 900 people that they had, we can only pick up like maybe 50, 60, 70. It's not fantastic, but we'll take it. Definitely will take it. I mean, we got a Phoenix Risen. What more could I ask for? We didn't lose a single person. This is due to my lack of participation. That's okay. A Kier card. Any Nolder troops laying about? Hey, aren't noble? Yeah, those are nobles. Alright, don't care, don't care. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Empire Legionnaires are high-class units. Heavy infantry I'm gonna ignore for now. Yatu Lancer, check. Raider, check. Shadow Legion Marinus. Oh yes. Monk, War Priest. Cleric. Pilgrim. Empire Cavalry. Maiden Scouts. The Shar Rogue Knights. You're welcome. Pendor Recruits. Pendor Light Bowman. Yes, sure. I'll get some Pendor units. Get to try them out, right? An Empire Nobleman. I'll take some nobles. 4 Mortals. Mortals are pretty cool. A Ravenstone Ranger. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Highlander. Okay, maybe I'm hiring too many people right now. But then again, these are pretty good units. I'm very glad I did this. I mean, I'm very glad they did this. Alright, capacity has been reached. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So what does that mean for me? Yeah, we have 1 older warrior, can you believe it? Yeah, I'm thinking about already kicking out some scrubs. We have Highlanders, Black Knights. We have another ranger as well. Hero, Rogue Knights, Heavy Soldat. Pendor recruit. You're right, the recruit needs to leave. That's okay. We'll keep some of these Pendor guys. I think this is what I'm happy with. I don't really want to recruit anything else. Dust Rider is not the cavalry that I want. It's pretty okay, but it's not down my alley, and neither is the Stalker. I say that. I guess I could take a Stalker. Armored Footman. Desert Hunter. Cobra Warrior. How did I miss the Cobra Warrior? Oh my, okay. I don't want to get rid of the refugees because we need them. I am gonna get rid of the Maiden Cavalry. Maiden Cavalry is pretty neat, but it's we've outgrown them by now. Wait, Cobra Warriors are trash. Maiden Warriors, no Maiden Warriors. They're pretty good as starting units, but once you reach this part where you actually need more reliable people, they become a liability. Their melee capabilities are pretty weak. Okay, I think this is everything I want to pick up. Don't care about the Empire Cavalry. Don't care about mercenaries. Farmers, Empire Armored Pikemen might be cool. Seer favorite. We'll pick a Seer's favorite up. No maiden. Okay, fine. We'll take the Maiden Warrior. We'll take the Maiden Warrior. Red Fletcher Longbowman. Oh. Heavy Skirmisher, Empire Legionnaires, Scorpions Cayenne. Those guys are pretty cool. I'm trying to filter out some of the junk that we have, which are, in my eyes, established units, when they're probably not actually established units. They have a shield, that's pretty good. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Yeah, the Vanskar Warriors don't really particularly care for those guys. A Maiden Warrior, and we're gonna pick up a Pendor Footman. There you go. Performance, he played way too much Pendor. Well, there's no such thing as too much Pendor, right? Okay, and we'll leave the rest be. The rest is fine. It's okay. Yeah. And we made it out alive and well. Can you believe it? I sure as hell can't. Alright, so people in our party are ready to level up. Kaching has 5 Pendor series? Ho ho! Now that's somebody who definitely plays too much, you're right. And we leveled up. Alright, let's see, what do we have? So, I definitely want to pick up one more point in intelligence because then we can max out our pathfinding. But there's also a book that will give us +1 intelligence, and that's why we haven't gotten the intelligence point yet. His whole channel is Mountain Blade, holy crap. I mean, imagine dedicating like a year of your life to playing one particular game. We will be insane enough to do so. Oh, shoot me. He's dedicated over half a decade. When we got Petster. I'm not worth watching. If you want to know how not to play this game, you definitely gotta watch me. Like, want to know all the common pitfalls that you can make? I'll show it. I'll give you first-hand experience, and I'll repeat it just to be sure that everybody gets it. Yeah, I want to improve my prisoner management. Ooh, reduce the chance of a lord escaping after battle by 5%. I didn't even realize. Alright, off to Marleons. Alright guys, we're doing this.
Huzzah, Jata! Prepare to fight.
Huzzah Yata! You don't look particularly formidable to me. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. That's a good line. Right, so the Yatu is gonna cause us some severe issues here. Well, let's get this done. Hey! 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 Bastard piked me at the very last second. I'm noticing lots of deaths already. This is, not great. Hey now, I'm not betraying the Yatu. Yatu's betraying me. They would have murdered me if they had the chance. They actually did murder me. Rip. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think the problem is just their lancers are pretty painful. But we got this. My refugee, come on! Ah, you son of a guns. We need to get some more Barclays. Was it Barclays? I think it was Barclays. I don't know why. But I'm actually having a lot of fun today. More than usual. Probably because we're doing a bunch of insane stuff. Not sure if you can call this insane. Time for XCOM. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, it's past midnight. Alright, so we lost a heavy X-Men. We lost an Empire Mortal. Yeah, blending the mortal immortal. Thank you. Barclay Arquebusiers. That's the one I'd like to get more of. Only 3? No, 5 people died. Wait, who else died? Two refugees. Son of a... Why? Why would you kill my refugees? Sadistic bastards. Well, that's that. Alright, but this is the whole reason why I decided to, Oh yeah, right, that was a thing. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. Why haven't you delivered them back yet? We need 20 of them. And I was planning to check out if I can deliver parts of them, but I got a bit sidetracked. Let's not talk about how I got sidetracked. Hey, Adis. I believe Adis is our trader, isn't he? You give them away one by one. Yes. I give them away to the afterlife one by one. I can give him some more shield. Alright. Oh, 2 refugees. I'd love to get 2 refugees. No, what you doing? Can you stop running away? Fight me. Alright, 31 of them. Let's go, guys. We got this in the bag. Don't die, please. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, that was a nice snipe. Oh, shit. Ah, you bastard. Don't turn around. I do not want to deal with those guys. I'll go against the wave, so to say. Ah, shit. Well, there goes his shield. I love how we both missed. That was beautiful. Alright, that guy. Ah, right in the back. I think this battle wasn't too shabby. We just gotta eliminate the last few horse riders before they can inflict severe casualties. Attaboy. Well done, guys. We did it. Alright, that gives us 2 additional refugees. The whole reason why I even bothered with this. Well, and some nice horsies, right? Can't forget about the nice horsies. Yoink. Ooh, Ravenstern archers, you say? Ah, sure. I'll take, yeah, I don't particularly care for them. Like, once upon a... Oh yeah, they become maiden rangers. Once upon a time, I wanted to keep my party small and concise and only to pick up actual valuable people. I miss those days. I do miss those days. No, they're actually running away from... Oh no. No, never mind. They're not running away from me. But that's 3 refugees. No! Idiots! Why? Why must you be like yeah, there goes my refugees. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight them. Okay. Time to move away. Really, that's the plan here. Yeah, sure. Yeah. My poor refugees. It would have been nice to get like 3... Where the hell is the enemy? They're gonna be right behind this mountain. Yeah. It would be nice to get 3 refugees, so we need 10 more. Assuming nobody dies anytime soon. We need 10 more, and once we have those 10 in the back... Oh! Once we have those 10 in the back, we can proceed with the old tale. I really enjoy having a lance and just stabbing people in their faces as you're driving by with a horse, but I'd love to put my saber to good use as well. And this thing, like, has insane attack speed. I think we can even make it faster. Do I care for any of those items? No siree. No, I don't. More prisoners though. Alright, Kingdom of Sarleon is up next. Remember the time when we were supposed to fight snake cultists? Town fucks. Richard. Hey Richard, I want to sell all my prisoners. I expected him to tell me about a opportunity, but not today. Sell this. We're gonna have to buy more grain. I'll keep the Crimson Charger. They're both the same. Okay, yeah, it's the same picture. Excellent. Okay, that's a lot of money. Oh, you don't actually sell more grain? Yeah, you do. There you go. Man, we are so rich. Holy crap. And one of these days I also am gonna have to go back back to my village and queue up a new building order. Angry peasants are running away from me. Alright, old ruins. Oh yeah, there you go. 10 out of 20, we did it. Being raided. And let's fight some more snake cultists. How long until this expires? Let's see. There it is. 8 days. Yeah, 28k out of 4k. That's a pretty good count. Pretty good tally. And Riva just leveled up as well. Good job, Riva. Let's turn him into a swordsman. Let's get some wardens. Oh, wardens are better than archers? Should have known. Right, Riva. Alright. Yeah, 2 Thunder Tribe warriors all the way out here. They only have 1 refugee, it's not really worth chasing them down. Horse bandits with 1 refugee as well. Let's focus on some snake cultists. No, no, Marinus, you can't. Maris, no. Son of a Maria. That's right, stay away. It's mine. Ah, they actually listened. Doesn't happen that often now, does it? Right, archers. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Defend this position!
Oh boy. Something tells me I'm about to have a really bad time. Hello. Oh, it's right off the armor. Ah, son of a gun, right in the head as well. Yeah, we're about to have a really bad time. Right between the eyes, I can't believe it. Alright, so all that remains is like 14 enemies to kill. Shouldn't be too difficult. Quick and easy, right? Why was I doing this again? Besides the fact they're snake cultists? I think they might have ladies in waiting, because they're kidnappers. We'll see. No deaths, I'll take it. I'll most definitely take that. Ah. Gotta pick up the boots. And there you go, 1 lady in waiting. That's not fantastic, but alright. By the way, do you guys also turn into recruits? You do. That's something to keep in mind for the future. Ooh, nobles. Alright. Great. You know, I must say, our faction's been at peace for quite a while. They're mine.
House supply. Fresh blood to please the fish. Come here.
Leaving 5 maiden cavalry behind. We've outgrown the maiden cavalry, Stereostar. We've outgrown them. They're for scrubs. What? I totally hit him. Hey, we're still alive. I can't believe it. Haha. Alright. It's all trash. Don't care about it. Rogue Blackheart Knights. I think we have, like... I wanna like the Rogue Blackheart Knights because they're pretty cool, but I really do think that, not that great for us anymore. They don't have growth potential. Look at Nolder. Do I dare? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. Ah! Oh no! We have like 2 HP! Shit! How did I not see this coming? How did I not see this coming? Oh shit! Ah! Got shot in the face. Ah. Why are temples and shrines just so impossible to do? Ah, man. When I'm done with you, I'll make you regret leaving your army, you son of a bastards. Charge them fast. Oh man, this will be a slaughter. I'm still gonna get KO'd, just mark my words. Please, stay clear of the horse, thank you very much. It was too good to just not charge through them. Heyo! Down they go. Alright, I'm mostly interested in actually the... Yeah, I don't care about that. The prisoners they had. Obviously we want bounty hunters, right? And wardens. That's 3 wardens. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Man, deserters don't like me. Okay, well, back to Clovendale we shall go. Could use the sheriff line. Hey, maiden are ranged cavalry. We have better ranged cavalry. We don't have anything with stun weapons. I think that's the main issue here. I totally didn't recruit sheriffs because I knew you would say this. Singalian slavers. Ugh. Ensign has leveled up. Alright, I do believe Ensign is the guy who's all about trading, isn't he? Yes. Yes, he is. Yeah, I don't care about power throw. I'll save the point. There you go, Ensign. Off you go. Home, sweet. Oh my, a Malatine scouting force. Okay, that's cool. The Singalians have Qualis. Yeah, I can't beat up the Singalians sadly. I'm too weak.
Yes, indeed.
We have a situation with horse thieves, my lady. A known thief and his sidekick stole 2 of our horses. Will you help us track them down and recover our horses? There you go. Alright, here's 200 north for 300. Buy more horses. Deal with it. Oh, we're still building the manor. Okay. Yeah, I only have a village. Wait, are we talking about finding the Singalians? The ones with like 200 troops? That requires me to lure them into, Valentine? Oh, the bandits. Yeah. That's a good point. Didn't even know there was a possibility. That would have been pretty smart to do. On that. Al, I'm not about smart anyways. But I think we've all established that by now. Alright, that's pretty good. Any arms that I'd love to pick up? I don't think so. Ooh, Heavy Thunder Double Axe, that looks pretty cool. I'd love to get a better cavalry lance. Ours is already pretty good. Pretty damn good. Okay, well... Gonna hang around my village for a while. Ooh. Hello. I'll be beating this guy up. More refugees. Alright, let's quickly pick up some refugees. Or are they? Oh shoot. Alright. Well, I think that is dead, isn't it? Waterside Slaughter. Oh, maybe we can get some more Radiant Cross. Oh, we are going to get more Radiant Cross Plague Warders and the likes from the quest we're doing. Can we actually go for a troop count, or can't we? I thought we could. Oh, gold bar. But last time I checked, we didn't gain any troops. And we were at our limit back then, so I'm a bit skeptical. Also beat these guys up. Prepare to die, my friend. Alright, let's make this quick, guys. Show them no mercy. Run them down. Damn, should have used my bike. Oh, come on, he was mine. Alright, alright. Are you guys having fun? Yeah, they had lots of fun. Ah, sweet. Alright, we're slowly but surely getting there. Just a few more refugees and we're good to go. Always nice to hear. And we got some more prisoners. But we are at our unit cap, so can't pick up any more refugees, sadly. Let's go back to Clovendarm, because I think our men are finished. Ah yes, Vonsker Raiders. Somewhat supportive, that's good to hear. So what's the next thing I built? Fire Brigade? I don't particularly care about that. What about the school? Ooh, that's pretty good every week. Watchtower. Watchtower will also be pretty good. Might start with the Watchtower. Highest nobles to your cause. Soon. Soon enough. Fishpond. Alright, let's start with a Watchtower. Alright, but it's almost 1 AM. So I think this is the part where I'm at least gonna round it up for Prophecy of Pendor, and what we're gonna be doing next week is probably hunt more snake cultists, grow through the ranks, and I don't know, maybe fight a big army. Or die trying, most likely the latter. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time. I'm gonna be doing a bit of XCOM here in a bit, so I'll be right back. That was fun. That was really fun, I gotta admit. I had a great time. Alright, I'll be right back.